Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks for joining me again for another market update. Today, we're gonna go through the fourth quarter of 2021 and how it's compared to the start of all the craziness and what I foresee moving forward into 2022. I'm also gonna dive a little bit in and compare Palmer Ranch and Lakewood Ranch and show you an example of why Lakewood Ranch has kind of surpassed, for the time being, Palmer Ranch on being the higher priced area. If this is your first time joining us, thank you. My name is Matt Light and I'm a local realtor here in Sarasota, Florida. Would you consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel? See, I make videos on relocating to Sarasota and all things Sarasota real estate. So before we begin, here's a quick look at what my current market update looks like. You can download this for free in the link below this video. I break Sarasota down into 8 different areas. I want to start off today by talking to you about Sarasota as a whole. Overall, the number of closed sales is down 19%, which makes sense considering inventory is down 63% from what it was last year in 2020. The median sales price for a property has risen 21% and is now $421,000. This includes both condos and single family homes. Here are a few snapshots of the other 8 areas broken down. Again, you can download this for free in the description below. Let's jump into one of my favorite areas, Palmer Ranch, and see what's been going on there with single family homes specifically. Let me note that there's not a ton of new construction options in Palmer Ranch, only 2 new communities. So these numbers are mainly from your good old fashioned resale properties. The active listings on average for single family homes was only 40 properties, which is 56% less inventory than the year prior. They sold on average, get this, on average in 4 days. And pricing is up 36% with a median sales price of $569,000. Now, let's compare this area to Lakewood Ranch single family homes. Lakewood Ranch had an average of 110 properties on the market, which is down 58% from the previous year. And the average days on the market was 5. And the median price jumped 31% to $629,000. So what I find to be the most interesting piece to all of this is that pre-COVID, Palmer Ranch was always slightly higher of a price point than Lakewood Ranch. Now that's flipped and Lakewood Ranch has jumped to be up around 10% more expensive than the Palmer Ranch area. Now I know what you're thinking, we're thinking the same thing. Why all of a sudden has Lakewood Ranch surpassed Palmer Ranch in terms of price point and home value? Now, I think it's because this market is truly crazy and it doesn't make a ton of sense all the time. You have people who can now work remotely and are willing to pay a premium if a property has everything they want. Here's an example of a property in the Lakewood Ranch area. This was a new construction house, totally tricked out with upgrades on a huge water lot and a private pool. The builders, they sold it in February of 2021 for $880,000. The owner never moved in. Instead, they put it right on the market for $1 million and sold it in 9 days. Then, those owners never moved into it. They put it on the market 3 months later for $1.2 million, and in 6 days they sold it for $1.25 million. So, in the span of 6 months, this property went from selling for $880,000 to $1.25 million. That's a 42% increase in 6 months. So I think with the new builds in Lakewood Ranch and the fact that Palmer Ranch only has 2 new construction options, Lakewood Ranch pricing is surpassing Palmer Ranch. Also the fact that builders are building more luxury homes with a higher price tag in the Lakewood Ranch area. Now let's zoom back and take a look at overall single family pricing since the pandemic for Sarasota as a whole, and then I'll talk about my outlook for 2022. Typically, our market has been increasing from 4 to 6% whenever I do these updates, not 21% or more like it has been. Take a look at this chart where you can see how our pricing has been affected by COVID. COVID exposed Sarasota for what it truly was, which is a beautiful, amazing place to live. You can see our median price was $325,000 for a single family home, and in less than 2 years, that has now jumped to $465,000. That's a 43% increase within that span of about 21 months. So what does all of this mean moving forward? Well, we know that we're still in a strong seller's market. And for my last market video, I talked about how we're gonna start to see some things come into play with inflation. The Federal Reserve is going to be raising interest rates on multiple occasions this year to counteract inflation, which, I mean, come on, we all kind of saw that coming when they printed the amount of money that they printed. So the majority of transactions here in Sarasota have been cash buyers or buyers putting a substantial amount of money down when purchasing. So I'm not sure how the increasing of interest rates is really gonna fare in our specific market. I think the bigger question is, will prices continue to climb this year? Short answer, yes. I think that they're gonna climb at least another 10 to 15% across the board. Our area is so desirable that many people are looking in terms of California of 1970 when properties were so cheap, but the location was great. I mean, here in Sarasota, we have the #1 beach in the United States. We have over 300 days of sunshine per year, great schools. I mean, the list could go on and on. So I think we're gonna continue to see prices to climb over this next year of 2022. Well guys, I hope 2022 brings many blessings to you and your family. If you're looking to relocate to Sarasota, feel free to give me a call, send me a text, or shoot me an email. God bless, and I'll see you next time.